How are you? I am so proud of you guys for showing up to this Monday night team huddle. It is mid-month, so we're going to bring a little bit of fire today. I do want you to know that this is all coming from my heart, and I'm saying it to myself with a mirror behind here, which I really don't have a mirror, but I should be saying it to myself in the mirror too. So everything I'm saying to you, I'm saying back to myself. When I was writing out the notes for this call so that I stayed on track, I kind of got teary-eyed because you have to be honest with yourself if you're not where you want to be. So this is going to be a very interactive call. I'm going to ask you guys to put in the chat a lot of things, and there's a reason for it, okay? So if you've been on a power hour with me or you've been on one of my team calls or anything, I always start with a quote. So quotes really speak to me. So the quote I found today is by Bryant McGill, and it says, "Real transformation requires real honesty. If you want to move forward, get real with yourself." And this is something that is really, really uncomfortable for people. First of all, you don't want to look in the mirror at yourself and tell yourself like that you're lying to yourself or you're not living up to your potential or, all these things, because you just don't want to do that. But when you start doing that, when you start looking in the mirror at yourself all the time, you start believing the things you say. You start realizing that you're the one holding yourself back. And that doesn't mean that having support and cheerleaders and teammates doesn't help. It does. But you have to be the one that cheers yourself on. You have to be the one that is your accountability partner. You have to be the one that talks to yourself on those days where you don't want to do anything and you have to, okay? So this is not for just the people who are trying to build $1 million business. This call is for everyone, whether you are day one and you're just starting or you're 6 years in. Everyone needs to hear the things that I'm going to tell you guys, okay? So what I want you to do is right now reach out to someone. Does that make you nervous that I just said that? Do you not know where to even start? If that word, reach out to someone, made you nervous, or you're like, oh, that's a problem right there. Okay, we should all be able to quickly reach out to someone. It should take a minute max to reach out to someone. You should always have someone to reach out to, okay? So guys, I want you to think of that. When you feel like you're in a rut, when you feel like you just don't want to do anything today, Mel Robbins has a notorious quote, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. And that's what you have to do. Reach out to one person. And then you reach out to one. Well, I already reached out to one. Let's reach out to 2. And before you know it, you've reached out to 5. Okay. So I know that not everyone has all the time in the world. I love working in a chunk. I love a power hour. My life has not been conducive to that lately. I've had to work literally in the nooks and crannies, and it makes my skin itch. I don't like nooks and crannies. It makes me feel very unproductive, but that's where my life is right now. And I know a lot of people live that way too. So reaching out to one person, that's productive, okay? You don't have to reach out to 15 people at a time. Reach out to one person. When you're standing in the grocery line, reach out to one person. When you're, sitting on the couch, reach out to one person. If you do that, do you know how many people you would reach out to in a day if you just did it one person, one person, one person? I know we all go to the bathroom. You could do it there. We all bring our phones in there, okay? So here's where we're going to start with the comments in the chat. So it is halfway through March. It is March 15th today, okay? So we have the mid-month push going on tonight, right after this call, if you want to join. Where are you with your business? If today was the last day of the month, are you happy with your business? Put in the comments, yes or no. That's it. Just yes or no. I see a no. Anyone else? No. A bunch of no's. Okay. It's okay to say yes. If you are confident with your business right now, that is amazing. But most of you are saying no. I'm going to say no also. Okay. Here is the next thing. What's holding you back? Why are you not happy with your business today? Is it because you're getting too many no's? Is it because you just don't have enough time? Is it because you have nobody to talk to? Put it in the comments. And why I want you guys to do this is so that when you feel like, what the heck is wrong with me, Amy? Why can't I just do this? Please look at these comments. You are not alone. I saw time management. I saw, what else did I see in here? Not doing it consistently. You guys all said no, and we've got like 2 people saying that. Okay, not reaching out enough. So guys, you're not alone. And whether you've been in 1 day or 6 years, everyone is still having the same issues, okay? And it's normal. So don't beat yourself up over it, but you have to look yourself in the mirror, be honest with yourself, and say, Amy, you're not very good at follow-ups, but I'm working on it. And there's this thing about plucking your weeds. If you know you hate doing follow-ups, sorry to break it to you, it is a part of our business. You have to do follow-ups, okay? I just heard someone say, you wouldn't leave your best friend in the bathroom, you'd go back and get her. You wouldn't tell someone you're gonna go call them in 2 seconds, you have to do this, and not call them back. You're going to. Follow-ups is the same way. It is your job to reach back out to people. If that is something you just hate doing and you just don't like it, do it first, okay? I see too many no's. Perfect. So keep those coming. Okay, so I didn't see anyone say they are at their goal. So I do want you now to put in the chat something you're proud of. What have you done March 1st to March 15th for your business that you're proud of? Have you shown up once? Have you done a live video? Did you get a customer? Did you get a teammate? One thing, shout yourself out for the one thing that you've done. Doesn't matter, just one thing. 3 VIPs in a week, way to go. Someone did a live, reached out to strangers. These are great things, okay? So while you are being hard on yourself, because when I saw those things, the negative, it was like, brrr, brrr, everyone was going. But now when I'm asking you to like comment or congratulate yourself, they go a little slower. It's okay to brag to yourself. It's okay to brag on the team page if you want, brag on your Facebook, brag on your Instagram, but you have to brag to yourself. You have to pat yourself on the back for doing those things. And doing those things comes from saying, today, I am going to do this, 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 and this. And then when you do it, get proud of yourself, get excited, share it with your upline, share it with your sideline, share it with a friend, because we all are humans and we like to be congratulated by people, okay? But if you don't say it, they say a successful person builds in silence or something like that. Most people do. We are not sitting there like, oh, Taylor, I reached out to 30 people today and I did this and I did that and I did this and that. While that's amazing, you're not going to do that every single day, okay? So next, I want you to put your favorite Monat product in the comments. Don't think about it, just drop one thing that's your favorite. So we got the Champ. What else do we got? Night Haven, keep going, oil. Okay, all these things. Now I want to ask each of you, when was the last time you talked about that product in your stories, on a post, to a customer, to a prospect? Recently? Today? Okay, cool. Yesterday? Perfect. When you talk about the things that you love, you automatically get excited, okay? So here is a little bit of the energy. I love the energy. I can talk about this because it makes me happy. It makes me focus. I just love it. Now, let's say I did this on the Power Hour today, so I'm just gonna use the same example. Let's say we're talking about cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. So as I'm trying to sell you cigarettes, I'd be like, yeah, they're like really cool. And you look like so awesome using them. And I'm not going to be passionate. But when I talk about this drink that I love, I'm like, this drink is magical. I automatically get fired up. So take that product that we just talked about, start sharing it. Okay. Share it with everyone. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. The next thing is put one thing that Monat has done for you in the comments. Has it given you money? Have you gone on a trip? Did you gain a community? Have you earned a car? Did you find your purpose? Confidence. Look at all those confidence that people are dropping. Guys, that is amazing. Okay, time to raise my boys. I feel that one, Tara. Okay, so now we just put all these things in the comments. So now I want to go through them. Okay, so if you're happy where you are today, there is still someone out there waiting for you. They are praying that you're going to reach out to them because they need money or they hate looking at the reflection. I told her to send me her before pictures and she said, I'm not sharing them with you. I'm like, you don't have to, that's okay. Just keep them for yourself. She goes, I'm so embarrassed by these pictures. It broke my heart. She's younger than me. She's a busy mom. She's successful. It broke my heart that she said that. Guys, this is why we need to reach out to people. This is why we have to share these products. So a million no's, you're going to get that one yes where that girl says, Amy, because of you, I looked in the mirror and I smiled at myself. Okay. You have to understand that we have an amazing product line. We have an amazing opportunity. You're going to get no's. It's part of the business. And if you don't get no's, you better be training next week, because we all need to hear how you're getting all yeses. But you're getting those. It takes one yes. And we all know that. Okay. So while you're sitting there like, getting all these no's, I'm not doing this anymore, but you get that one yes, automatically you're like, oh, I got a yes, here we go. And you're just going and you're going. So why can't you fire yourself up for that next one yes? It could come in the next message, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It might come in 5 more. Okay. So just keep remembering that people want you to reach out to them. Okay. And it might take a while, but there is someone. So always do one more. Okay. Now let's talk about what's holding you back. So these are some of the things that I had figured people would say. And when I was watching the comments, it is. So people said too many no's. Guys, if you're getting too many no's, that means you're reaching out to so many people. Congratulate yourself for that. That is amazing. Okay. So again, take the negative. I'll let you feel it. I'm having a lot of no's. Be proud of the good thing, the good that's coming out of it. You're reaching out to people. You're planting those seeds. If you are reaching out to your warm market, if you're reaching out to cold market, if you're reaching out to the Xfinity rep, I saw that come up. They don't know you. They don't trust you. They want to see what you're talking about. Okay. Some of us have been in 6 years and now their friends are friends that trust them and love them are coming around and using their products. People want to watch. They want to make sure your hair is changing. They want to make sure your skin's changing. They want that. So maybe you didn't hop on the bandwagon right away. Remember that. Okay. How long did it take you to say yes? I was a weird one. I joined by myself very quickly, but most people took time. Most people became VIPs first. So remember that when you're getting so upset, how many times did you tell your sponsor no? Or you ghosted her, or you ignored her, or you were just kind of like, dude, leave me the frick alone. It's okay. They're humans too, just like you. Okay. Not enough time. Guys, check your screen time right now. Swipe your phone over and see your screen time. How much is it? Is it a lot? Is it like, oh crap, she's calling me out? I don't really care what it is. But when you see that, is that aligning with your goals? Are you on your screen for 11 hours? And I don't care what you say. I say it sometimes too. I'm like, I did a whole bunch of trainings today on Facebook. They were Facebook Lives, but was I working? Did I put it into play? Okay. So here's the thing in the mirror. Well, Amy, you were doing personal development. Good job. Way to go. Well, Amy, you didn't do anything with that personal development. You just wasted 5 hours on trainings. Can't do that. Okay. So if you need to check yourself, check your screen time, and you're going to get very irritated with yourself sometimes. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, wake up 15 minutes earlier. Stay up 15 minutes later. Cuddle with your kid and we can work on our phone. I know you're scrolling on your phone with your kid in your lap. I know it. Most of you are probably sitting next to your kids right now. So it works. You just have to do it. You have to know that one person you're going to reach out to. If you work on your lunch break. Stop gabbing in the conference room. Oh, I don't even know if you can do that anymore right now, but whatever. Get creative. Do it on the toilet. This is another thing. There are people way busier than you having way more success. There are people who have 7 kids, that are single moms, that are working full time. So when you hear that and you're like, I'm so busy. Oh my gosh, I'm just so busy. Yeah. So is that girl who just became a millionaire because she's got her goals in order and she 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and just goes. Okay. So you have to understand that you are limiting yourself. These excuses, there's not enough time. You have enough time. You're just not using it right. Guilty. Okay. Nobody to talk to, right? Oh, Amy, I've reached out to everyone. I don't have anyone else to talk to. I've exhausted my whole Facebook friends list. I've gone through all my text messages. I've talked to every single person. There's nobody. Baloney. Okay. First of all, go to the grocery store. That person, they wash their hair. Turn behind you. They wash their hair too. That person over on that aisle 3, she washes their hair too. Go talk to them. Okay. You have enough time. You have people. Okay. So you don't have anyone to talk to, right? Go through your Facebook post, your Instagram post. Have you reached out to every single like, every single comment? Have you? Do you do it on every single one? Okay. How about your friends list? Do you have 100 Facebook friends? Have you talked to 100 Facebook friends? When was the last time you talked to every single person on there? Another one, go through your birthday list. If you go on Facebook on your computer, it's super easy. It's on the side, today's birthdays. Have you talked to all those people? I love the birthdays because then I realize how many people fell through the cracks or how many people I haven't talked to. Do not ever say you don't have people to talk to. Don't. There's a bazillion people on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Clubhouse and all these things. They all wash their hair. I think 99% of the world washes their hair. Okay. So that is an excuse you're using. Get it out of your head. If you have people to talk to and you don't know what to say to them, number one, guys, they're humans just like you. Did you know that? They're humans. They don't know what you're about to say to them. They could be a lawyer. They could be a stay-at-home mom. They could be a truck driver. Don't put these people on pedestals and get yourself all upset when you're about to reach out to someone on Facebook. They're a human. Just talk to them. If you bumped into them in the grocery store, what would you say? Oh, hey, how's it going? You're standing at the park. Hey, Susie, gosh, your kid's really crazy. Yeah, mine too. Oh, I just need to get out of the house. Hey, I like to get out of the house too. Maybe we should get coffee one day. Hey, what do you do? Oh, well, I'm a vet tech. Oh, that's amazing. I actually work from home. It's probably not for you, but I do. I'm not sure if you'd be open to that. Was that weird? Was that spammy? I was just telling her what I did. 3 years ago when I was working downtown in accounting, I just told people what I did. I just swap it, right? I'm no longer working downtown in accounting. I sell shampoo. Easy, okay? They're just humans. Okay, moving on. Oh, and then if you still need conversation help, you just cannot formulate the words because your tongue is just cut off. Ask for help, okay? There are combos in the back office. There are combos in the team pages. You have a sponsor, you have teammates, you have silently, you have a bunch of people on this call that if you ask, hey, what do I say? Someone's gonna help you. Don't use it as an excuse that you don't know what to say. Okay, those of you who are winning, keep going. Get more focused. Use that momentum and go forward with it. Host more events. Get on more calls. Do an online event. Do a live video on Instagram. I saw some girls are doing that and they're really killing it. Set daily goals. What are you going to do today? Are you going to reach out to one person? Cool. Tomorrow, reach out to 2. The next day, 3. You have to keep increasing that, okay? The favorite product that you listed, brag about it. You're excited. Guys, I can talk like this, and I was doing this call, and gosh, this is so good. Sorry, it's just so thirsty. Right there, I just talked about something that tastes good. People are going to say, well, what the heck is that pink stuff you're drinking? Now, please know, I don't just drink pink stuff and all of a sudden people keep running to me asking me my pink stuff. There's more to that, but you can do it naturally while you are using your favorite product. If you're in the morning getting ready, you're spraying that dry shampoo, you could talk about the dogs for all I care and just spray your dry shampoo and someone is going to ask you about your dry shampoo. Okay. If you don't show up on social media, it's not going to happen right away. I can guarantee it. But the more you show up, the more people are going to watch your stories, your lives, even just your pictures. Okay. You have to show up though. So brag about it. Think of who needs that. So I'm just going to use the champ, right? So who uses dry shampoo? People who work out, busy moms, people who don't want to wash their hair every day. Now you've got this target of people that you can reach out to. So where are you going to find people who work out? Maybe at the gym. When you're going to the gym, say to the person on the thing next to you, hey, I don't know if you use dry shampoo. It has been a lifesaver for me when I'm running in here to get my workout on and I'm getting out. I've got an amazing one. I'd love to tell you more about it. Guys, she's human. She's human. Just tell her you love it. She might love it. If she says no, no big deal. Okay. So I'm going to relate that to a waitress. Okay. How many times are you at a restaurant, especially at breakfast, she asks if you want more coffee? No, thank you. How many times does she come and ask if you want more coffee? 3, 4? Does she get mad when you tell her no? She keeps going. Waitresses always ask, do you want dessert? How many people get dessert? Not many, right? Does she get upset that you don't want her dessert? No. Stop getting upset when people tell you no. Okay? and go find some waitresses because they're really good at hearing the word no. All right, moving on. Okay, now is the time to build your team, right? We are almost at, if you have been in before January, we are almost at the end of our Smart Start. Have you built a block? Have you built a Mo neighborhood? Are you going for your second Mo neighborhood? Do you not even know what I'm talking about? Doesn't matter. Let's go, okay? You want to bring on people to your team. I'm not going to talk very much about this, but people are getting the stimulus check. They like to spend money. Might be a good time to start pumping up your team, right? We need team. We all want to go to the Dominican, right? Start talking about what this has done for you. You all said what it did for you. Confidence, money, freedom with your kids, this and that. Start sharing that. Share stories. Okay, Stephanie's going to post the replay. Look at the comments. Use this. This is content for you. I was on a team call and 4 people said that they did this opportunity and it gave them time freedom. You know there's someone out there that wants time freedom. Just drip different things, okay? Okay, now, who has FOMO? Put it in the comments if you have FOMO. Put it in the comments if you wanted or want a community. Put it in the comments if you would do something if you knew you had support. Look at this. Me. Guys, take a picture of this call, put it in your stories. Do you want to know why you're going to do that? Because people want to be on calls. People want to be, look at, most of you don't even have your live picture showing. You can do this wherever. So I want you to take a picture of this call. Then I want you to share it to your stories. And I want you to tell your network what you were doing during this call. Were you cuddling with your kid? Someone's planting strawberries. Candace is on a walk. What are you doing during this? Because guess what? There are people who are at their kids' baseball games. There are people who are cuddling with their kids. I know Amanda's on here somewhere and she's laying in bed with her son right now. Show them, paint that picture that people do this in all different kinds of ways. We have other people in different countries right now. It's like mourning for them. This works for everyone, okay? So I'm a mom of 3. My children are unsupervised downstairs. Who knows what I'm going to come down to? I own an accounting company. My husband is sleeping because he has to work at midnight tonight. I was working 80-hour weeks when I started Monate. And I built a Mo neighborhood in my Smart Start in like 2 months and 4 days. I was busy, but I showed up and I did it. Okay. So how many people do you know that are working 80-hour weeks, 40-hour weeks, 60-hour weeks, and they just don't have time? Well, I just told you my story. I was working 80-hour weeks with a husband who works 12-hour weeks with 3 boys, and I made it happen. Share my story with someone in your network when they tell you they can't do it. Share your story. Share a teammate's story. Okay. Who are you? Who are you? When was the last time you told your network who you are? Have you told them recently? Do they know? If you were to, hot tip coming in, put a post up that says, what are 3 things that describe me? When you think of me, what do you think of? What are people going to say? Do you know 3 words that describe you? If you don't, put that post up. Make sure you engage first. Put a post up. Ask people what they think of you. And then take that and know if you are promoting yourself the right way. If they say you're lazy, you're rude, and you're very negative, girlfriend, you got to change some things. Okay. But if they tell you you're inspirational, you show up, you motivate them, you're driven, you're successful, how is that going to make you feel? Save that post and scroll through it and say, look at this. These are people in my network that are saying amazing things about me, because you're amazing, but you have to see it. You shouldn't have to ask your network things about you. You should know that right now. 3 things about yourself. You should be able to drop them. Brag about yourself. Be a little conceited. It's okay. That's what we're here for, right? I'm a human, just like you, just like the person you're going to prospect next time. We all struggle with life. There is not one person on this call that is spot on every single day. I have a hard time focusing. I have a hard time finding motivation. I have a hard time just doing the things, but guess what? I never, ever give up. And I show up every single day. Some days it's just in my stories. Some days it's just one post. Some days I am a freaking rock star and I'm like, holy moly, girlfriend, you were on it today. I'm just like you. And I know you have those days too, where they're amazing days and some days you just barely show up. It's okay, but you can't give up. Okay. You are here for a reason. You've got to keep showing up. Ways that help me show up. I have a daily DMO, daily method of operation. Every single day, I do these couple things. I'm not going to tell you what mine are. What do you do every single day? What can you do every single day that's going to move your business forward? Do you think watching 5 hours of training is going to move your business forward? No. Limit it to 1 hour max. Max. Listen to it while you're folding laundry. Listen to it while you're grocery shopping. Listen to it while you're in the car. 1 hour max, but you have to put it into action. You have to. Reach out to 5 people every day. Follow up with 5 people every day. Can you go live? Have you gone live? Going live is scary. And I know there are some people on this call that get really nervous going live. Guys, it's okay to go live. You don't have to talk about Monet. You could talk about whatever you want. Going live gets your reach out there. You reach so many more people. And I cannot tell you how many people say, you knew, yeah, I was talking to you, girlfriend. So many people say, oh, I watch your lives all the time. And I want to say, excuse me, can you please comment and like on them? Because it really helps. They don't know that. People are watching you. It's scary. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And if you're super, super scared, turn the camera around and go live doing something so they don't see your face. You got to start small. Okay. Okay. And then again, I think everyone, and I will call myself out on this, I assume everyone is working way more than I am, that they're working so much and they're so focused and they're talking to 100 people a day. And it started really hitting me. Then I realized the super successful people in this industry don't work a lot because they sit down, they do their work, and they go. If it's 15 minutes, they sit down, they know what they're going to do for 15 minutes, and they go. You should not have to work 8 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 2 hours a day. You can build this business. Our team leader built this business working a lot of hours a week with children at home because she was intentional. That's all it is. It's intention. Okay. So I believe in you. We on this call are all cheering for you. You right there. We are cheering for you. Okay. If you do not believe in yourself, it's not going to work. You're going to be miserable because you're going to get that no. And then you're going to get that next no. And then you're going to get that next no. And you're like, what am I doing wrong? Girlfriend, you are talking to people. You're doing everything right. Okay. No's are hard, but we all get them. You just have to keep moving forward. You cannot let that shake you. Okay. If you are on a no streak and you just cannot figure it out and you can't get a yes, send a screenshot to your sponsor, to your upline, to our leaders, and say, I am trying and I am stuck. Can you help me? It could be a simple tweak in your message that you're just missing or that you're saying differently, or it might not be anything. You're just talking to so many people that aren't ready for you yet, but you have to keep following up with them. Guys, who are you? Who do you want to be? Monet has given you the vehicle to get to these goals, whatever goals you want, but you're in the driver's seat. So you are either driving in the granny lane, super, super slow and safe, and that's okay. It's okay to drive in that lane. Or you're like me, speeding in the left lane, foot down, going, because you've got big goals. And it doesn't matter what lane you're driving in. We are all in the same car. We all have the same vehicle. It's how you choose to drive it. If you hit a rock in the road, are you going to stop? No, you got to keep going. Okay. So guys, that is my 3 pages of notes. That is my fire up call where it was a lot nicer than I thought I was going to be. But I want you to know that you are normal, that everything you feel is normal, that your dreams are worth it, but you have to believe them and you have to see them. If you see your dreams every single day, Amy, you are going to be this. Amy, you are driving a Cadillac. Amy, you are on every single trip. If I say that and I'm like, yeah, right, you're lying to yourself, stop. You're not going to drive that vehicle. You're not going to be on trips. You're not going to have success because you don't believe yourself. So start small. Today, Amy, you are going to reach out to 5 people or 1 person. Build it up. And when you start believing yourself and you start trusting yourself, those dreams and those goals are going to get bigger. 1 person is going to be a joke. You're going to reach out to 5. Then you're going to reach out to 10. Before you know it, you're going to make $1,000. And then, oh my gosh, you're going to make $3,000. And then you're going to impact these people. And then you're going to have time with your kids. Whatever it is, start small so that you can build trust within yourself. When you have that trust, that's when it really starts happening. That's when the snowball starts happening because you're excited. Life is great. You're doing good. You're moving your business forward. You have to keep going with that. So unless anyone has any questions, I am done. I just went over a little bit. I'm so sorry. If you want to hop on the mid-month push, it is in Team Believe. There is a post by Candace Gibbons. You can search up her name and it has all of the Zoom information. It is an open, essentially like an open power hour for the next couple hours. And we just work together and we celebrate and we dance and we have fun because you're not alone. So I hope to see you over there. If you have to go to bed, that's fine. Just know we do one on the 31st also. And it's my birthday. So you all better show up on the 31st with a crown on, celebrating my birthday as we close out an amazing month. All right, guys. So thank you so much for coming on. I love you all. I am so proud of you. Please be proud of yourself and take time to reflect on yourself tonight. When you're doing your skincare, look in the mirror, high five yourself, and be proud of you. All right, guys, that is it.